we have got ourselves a game, and look at that, I failed. I tried so hard to make it proper. I also failed with my hair, apparently. I have to go this way. Wow. Doesn't matter. Let's just get ourselves into the game. And get ourselves into a game between Zero Respect and Power Rangers. Now, this was one of the matches that I was looking forward to most as the round 1 matches, because Zero Respect, they are the top team in France, and they are really not bad. I'm hoping that they can make a bit of a name for themselves here in this tournament. They're not up against the easiest team in there. Better yet, they're probably up against one of the more difficult teams in the Yard-wide Festival, which is what you're of course watching. 16 teams, best of 3 elimination, double elimination that is. And this is round number 1, so we'll see which one will drop to the loser bracket, which one will drop to the winners bracket, as I have...
Drop to the winners bracket?
Or go on to the winners bracket, as I also have co-caster Vickermont, who is kind enough to always, you know, better me, as in, how do you say that? Wow, how do you say that word?
I got your back, Shiva. That's what it is.
That's it.
I have your back.
Got my back. So let's take a look at what the teams have done so far. Now, I'm, of course, mighty slow, because, obviously, I didn't do anything yet. But we have got ourselves a couple of bands, a couple of picks. So far, first impression?
Well, Zero Respect, the really standard Marana Bane. Nothing atypical there. Zero Respect actually really loves Marana. Jaral has played this hero. One of the few players who has actually had consistent success with Marana in the 1 role. Usually we say it's a little low impact, like you don't get much from farm compared to most carries. You need a tremendous amount of farm to really be a threat, but he plays the more active, like he does try to get into fights, and they have a better win rate with 1 position Marana than most teams do, so we could see that. PR, really standard picks too. Nyx Assassin has once again become extremely popular because you can run him support, you can run him off lane, you can even run him mid sometimes. Just a very versatile pick with amazing disable capacity, and people no longer want just to go all out disables on their supports. Like, people are picking a lot of supports that are like damage focused, or like other utility like Dazzle, like Ancient App. So a hero like Nyx, you could just have Nyx be your stuns, and then pick whatever for your second support, and just select for something else if you want to.
Yeah, and we've also seen a lot of supports that rotate more into that can rotate more into late game, that are a lot more aggressive, basically. And I just want to point out, because at Ancient Apparition, Power Rangers have played a game today in the TKO from MLG. They played Ancient Apparition. I don't know if they actually ended up winning, by the way, which is a bit of a shame. But
they lost.
Okay. But I have to say, like, regardless of them picking it or not, but Asian Apparition has been picked or banned so much today. Like, not just in our games, but in other games as well. And it's like, because he didn't really get a buff. Did he actually get, oh yeah, the Ice Vortex.
Yeah, Ice Vortex is really good now.
The Chilling Touch is still the most important thing for him. So it feels like really teams have rediscovered that hero. For sure.
It's absolutely just like swinging of the meta. Like, teams are like, hey, this guy's a good hero. I actually think he's a little overrated now.
Yeah.
He was so insanely underrated, and now I think he's slightly overrated, because you really do you need levels really badly. You kind of need farm. Like, a little farm is good on him, and if you whiff an ult, like, you have such low impact outside of it that it can really like cause you trouble. But here's another hero I feel underrated, Lena.
Yeah.
We were discussing this the other day.
Yeah, I know, and I'm really happy that we can see her. And of course, she has got an Impale to set up her stun with, if needed.
Yes.
Though, I would actually argue that perhaps it's easier to hit the Lena stun right now than the Nyx Assassin stun.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, it depends on if you're coming out of stealth or not with the Nyx stun. But...
True, that is very true. Remaining. So, for Zero Respect, are you expecting this to be a safe lane Marana, as you mentioned, or is this...
Probably. I mean, they can run aggressive with this. Earthshaker is a pretty cool aggressive tri-lane hero for a couple of reasons. I mean, obviously, like, Fissure can block off an area, and then you get a free kill there. He can even block... He can do the Ancient block thing that's really annoying if they really want to. So I think that it's an option. I do think that this is their tri-lane. It's Marana, Bane, Earthshaker.
Okay.
But I don't know whether it's going to be aggressive. It's hard to say right now whether it's aggressive.
We talked yesterday about, what can you do against a Luna, because Luna is very strong.
Right.
And we talked about the aggressive tri-lane. So
for
perhaps
sure.
that is something that they also want to try out and make sure
I think so.
that the Luna can get shut down.
Now with the Doom, I think it's more likely that they're just going to put it right up in the face of the of Power Rangers. So it's going to be Luna, Shadow Demon, Lena versus Marana, ES, Bane with Doom solo safe, possibly against Nyx.
And then just need a mid hero for the last one. And they have the first pick in the second pick phase, I believe. Am I right with that? I think so.
10
Yes.
seconds
So
remaining.
can't really counter pick whatever Power Rangers is gonna pick last, and that means Power
5
Rangers is
Right.
a bit in favor. But I would actually like to see Lena mid.
Reserve time.
Lena.
I think.
It's probably not gonna
hmm.
happen, especially not because she. Well, actually, saying that, well, Nyx Assassin can go offlane as well. So how do you think?
Yeah,
they'll
Nyx
lane
can
this?
offlane. Lena's a really sick mid. The only thing is if Earthshaker rotates, you die, kind of.
Yeah.
But Lena mid is definitely where the party is at, in my opinion. At least in pubs, so good.
I think
Hero's so good now.
like the only two heroes for Power Rangers that we know for sure who are going where is probably Shadow Demon and Luna, at least bottom.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I do think it's gonna be SD, Luna, Trilane. SD disruption sets up the Lena stun pretty easily.
Yeah, true.
This is a very high damage composition. Especially magic damage, but even like just pure auto attack. Lena does
10 seconds
even as a
remaining.
support, Lena does a lot of auto attack damage if she's allowed to stay alive in a fight.
5 seconds
True.
remaining.
Well, they're taking their time. Whoa, almost not having a ban, but there is the last ban. It
No.
is a puck.
And Storm,
Unacceptable.
yeah,
Unacceptable.
sensible
Yeah.
bans. Both mid bans because they know that the lanes are pretty much set up except for that mid matchup. So
I have for people wondering, the ban of the puck is on the dire side. The ban for the Radiant is the Storm Spirit. I did it vice versa, but you know, you just gonna have to deal with that because I don't have a like there's no failsafe.
are you like inputting it manually? It doesn't
Yes.
like. Oh wow.
This is
10
very
seconds
intense.
remaining.
That's why people
Dude, it
saw
seems
the
really
picks
hard.
before the bans.
5
Yikes.
seconds
and I
remaining.
also am manually saying where they're gonna go and stuff. Yep.
Well, sure. That makes sense though.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Magnus. Yeah, that's what I expected when I saw the puck ban because puck really makes Magnus's life really horrible, both in lane and afterwards. So Magnus is a good pick here. They don't have that much AOE, but they do have Starstorm and Echo Slam, which I think is probably enough.
Mm-hmm.
Even Enchant Totem, thing's no joke.
No, I think they have a pretty good combination. They have good team fight, can pick off heroes fairly easily, and
10 seconds
assuming like
remaining.
depending on what Doom is going for, of course. Like, is he gonna go for the Shadow Blade
5 seconds
or not?
remaining.
Maybe he is the one to go for a fast mechanism because Marana, Earthshaker, Bane are not really mech carriers.
Yeah, he should get mech. Yeah.
And I think Zero Respect is looking very strong. On the other hand, though, so does Power Rangers. So
Yeah, both lineups are pretty good. SD Lena it's not the greatest support duo. It used to be a pretty reliable way to lose games is to pick the support duo, but now I think it's a lot better. Just the heroes have both gotten buffed. SD now does insane damage as long as he has arcane boots, so he has the sheer mana pool to be able to spam poison. Both of these supports can just like not wipe your team, but at least kill one or two people if you don't focus them. And then, hey, if you're focusing the supports, Luna, who, as you've highlighted in previous casts, is pretty squishy early on, can run around and do her thing.
yeah.
And they still have a lot of room for another, even tanky mid if they want. Like, even
thinking
Dragon
Dragon
Knight, I
Knight.
think, fits in here pretty
Yeah,
well.
I wouldn't mind that one. They have then got a lot of pushing power as well, which is something that Zero Respect kind of lacks.
Yeah.
And can take maybe early tower, get some extra gold up on that Luna, make her a bit
Yep.
more sustainable for herself, because I'm expecting Zero
Yeah.
Respect to start fighting whenever that mech is up.
Yeah, for sure. Doom's gonna rush that mech. They're gonna try to 5-man, but I think if they take DK, like DK Luna, imagine these 5 people pushing when DK is 6. Like, do you really want to fight that? Maybe if you get a lucky RP, but this is gonna be pre-blink.
Yeah, still, you don't want to fight that, no.
Yeah, I mean, there's other options. They could do Quap or something, but I feel like Quap is really risky because you'd have to rush Lincolns, and it's gonna be, I don't know. No, I think DK is a really solid pick here, and like one of those like flimsy ints is gonna just
Oh.
get preyed on. Wind Ranger's fine too, I think.
Yeah, she's
Good
decent.
stuns.
It's not as much as a playmaker or as a like I would think that Dragon Knight might still be better purely because he contributes more when he's level 6.
Yeah, I thought that I thought DK was what they were gonna go for, but I haven't seen Power Rangers actually play Dragon Knight, so
Well, let's hope it's
Dragon Knight's nobody likes playing DK is the thing. Most mid players don't like playing DK, so a lot of times you don't pick it even though you could, because like, well, I don't want to play DK. Like Dendy's like that.
True. Though if he does play TA, is it TA? Yes. Then he's still really good at it. He just doesn't like.
Oh no, Dendy's amazing at TA. I'm saying like he hates playing DK,
Oh,
right?
DK. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
TA, DK.
And he's okay at it, like he's fine, but it's DK. Like nobody likes the hero.
Hero is boring at first.
It's okay. Like
It's
I
passive
don't think
to
it's
play.
that bad, but
It's passive to
yeah.
play until you're level 6, basically.
Yeah,
And you
and
have
you
to
were
bottle crow. You can't really do anything. You have to rely on your
Yeah.
teammates to make plays, which is normally something
Yeah.
that solo mids.
and Shadowblade got
really
nerfed too, which made him more fun when Shadowblade was really good.
I'm gonna use the mana pool HUD skin today.
Manipool's amazing.
Yep.
It's so good. It's definitely top tier.
I agree.
I'm gonna use Dim Forest, the official We Play Justin Bieber.
Oh, do you want to use mine? Oh, you
No, I'm
cannot
gonna use
mine.
Dim Forest, the official We Play Justin Bieber HUD skin.
Why is it Justin Bieber? Oh, Weaver. Justin
Because it's
Bieber.
the official We Play HUD in the same season that they had the Justin Bieber career.
But didn't they change name? Did they also not change HUDs? Oh, they didn't.
No. He doesn't appear on the. Oh no, he does appear on the HUD. He's on the right side.
Well, let's take a look at who is playing what. Zero Respect, kind of the underdogs in this matchup. They're going to be playing from the Radiant side, or sorry, Dire side for the first matchup. We're going to have Michelle playing the Bane as a support, as we do have, wait a second, a couple of people maybe venturing into enemy territory. Oh, no, never mind that. There is a ward up for the Dire, so they do see them rotating in. Fisher,
Oh,
no. No, he's going to be okay. I think
Okay,
he's
yeah.
So there he goes.
That would have been so bad.
Yep. Oh, and look at that! They place a sentry, so that observer ward is gonna live to see another day, and
Yeah.
yeah, very nicely done. For,
Weird
Zero
sentry
Respect.
placement.
It is. Well, he was hoping that the ward would be up there, so I guess.
Sure, but you still see it even. Well, whatever. It's fine.
In the mid lane, we're gonna have PP. Can I say that?
Peppa.
Because
Yeah.
it's the
No,
it's
it's
the P
it's
signal, right?
L. It's LL.
Oh, isn't it the P, like 3.14 thing?
No, sorry.
Oh.
It's LL.
Well, LL is in the middle lane, he's playing Magnus. Jarell is playing Maran on the top lane as a farmer, safe lane as you expected. And then we have on the bottom lane, we already saw him earlier, Creo, we play the Earthshaker, and also on the bottom lane it is the Doom. No aggressive tri-lane though.
Yeah,
Liz is,
I thought they'd
gonna
go
be
for it.
on the Doom.
Yeah, no, I was wrong. I thought that they'd go aggressive, but Gerald does really like that like hard farming Murano, so it's fine. For Power Rangers, it's going to be ZXC in the middle on the Wind Ranger. The off lane will be piloted by Cheshire Cat using this Casper Nyx set that everybody got really worked up over. In the bottom, J4
Why did they get
on
worked
the
up over it? In a positive way or in a negative way? Positive.
negative way. There was
Negative.
just some dumb drama. It's not really that important.
Oh, I didn't-
FNG is on the Shadow Demon. J4 is on the Lina. They're clearing out the jungle. Good. Oh, his poison stack's expired, unfortunately. But still, they're clearing out the jungle pretty quickly. I think they should level okay. And then that means Moon is going to be facing up this Doom as the Luna.
Yeah, getting quite a bit of harassment in on Wiz right here, but
Oh,
Wiz
yeah.
is fine. He has a lot of regen. And of course,
So they
he should
are,
have
they're doing the
Scorched Earth
pseudo
for-
duel.
Yeah, you can use Earthshaker to maybe pull the waves and deny some creeps, which is pretty
Yeah.
pretty decent, of course. And also, it's just very good if you want to shut down Luna. Well, that's one of the things that you can do.
Yeah, they really needed to go for the block, honestly. I'm surprised that they didn't when they saw this Earthshaker. But you can see that actually Zero Respect put this sentry down just to deward an attempt at blocking.
Yeah, just in case.
It's just outside. This is a bad sentry ward placement, straight up. Like they made a mistake with this because it hasn't caught anything.
Hey, and it looks like on the other side, the sentry ward of the Dire does get the sentry ward of the Radiant. Is that? Does it look like?
That can't be right. They must both get each other then. Like it must be a graphical glitch.
Yeah, because it's a high
Okay.
ground. Either they
That's
get
so
each other
weird.
or they don't get each other. Basically.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if Radiant sees, they can't actually come to deward this because it's such a vulnerable position for them to go to.
True. Doom is trying to get some experience of his own, as he is getting deprived of some levels as well, because FNG and J4 continuously pull the wave and use the stacks to just, you know, pull their group wave through the entire forest and get some levels of their own that way.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Shadow Demon and Lina are definitely have a little like farm going on here, and it's great for them. They're heroes that both want levels, especially like SD these days. I really feel like if you can get a bunch of Soul Catcher and Poison, like you do so much damage. And Lina, of course, is well known as a level requiring hero.
Yeah. And then she can roam. That's what I'm expecting from those two. They already have smokes in their inventory, so I'm expecting a roam to happen when they're level 3 or something, in which they are actually. Maybe try to get the Doom, who sometimes ventures out of his comfort zone a bit, but Magnus, of course, is a very good target as well. Even if he skewers away after Disruption, the stun should still hit. He has like this animation where he has to like walk back a bit before he actually skewers, so he might still get the skewer off. He might be stunned at the end of the skewer, but stunned shall be Doom in some trouble. That's gonna be our first blood right there. Moon gets hit. No need for the smoke. And actually Earthshaker, Fisher goes down, and FNG will try to get the aggro off on J4, but J4 is gonna die for that one. Does get the Earthshaker before he goes down though. Shadow Demon manages to walk away. No,
he's gonna Ancient tonight?
Oh, he tried, but there's still a siege creep.
Dire's bottom tower.
That one siege creep. It's like, sorry guys.
Yeah, siege creep really screwed him over there for sure.
Yep. Well, that is gonna be our well, 2 for 2 basically. They got the entire bottom lane, which is great, but 2 supports died for that. On the bright side for Power Rangers, the Doom wasn't there to get the experience for the kills.
Yeah, and Moon lived and now has basically his Midas almost done. Two creeps away.
Disruption, they go for the Bane. Light Strike Array is already hit, and Impale will finish him off. Cheshire Cat with his first kill. And he gets some free from right now because we already saw Jarrell rotating bottom, so he's good.
And this is all due to that efficient, strong jungling early by SD and Lina. Like, this is a pretty good game to watch if you play a lot of, like, semi-competitive support and you want to see how to make an impact when you don't have that strong of a tri-lane. They got those levels in jungle very quickly, much quicker than Zero Respect was expecting. In fact, if they hadn't been so efficient about that, like, let's say they were regular pub supports, and they just, like, stayed in lane with Luna. Oh no, actually, Magnus is probably dead.
Ooh, that skewer actually in on the Wind Range, who was invisible. They're still gonna go for it though, and that's gonna be enough. One more hit, and J4 gets it.
Nice play.
Decent.
Oh,
game.
arrow
will miss it, and the range was barely long enough, anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, so like if Lina and SD just crowd the lane with Luna, you would actually see PR being extremely behind and not being able to do anything with their supports. Because of the Earthshaker block just starves the XP, and you end up with everybody really, really behind. So Zero Respect, against like weak teams, the strategy they employed would have absolutely crushed them. Like, this is a weak team destroying strategy. But because Power Rangers played smart and used the jungle, instead the SD and Lina are just owning them.
Okay, we have a Nightmare already up. Locking in J4, Fisher will come out as well, but other than that should be enough. Light Strike Array, actually it's on 2, J4! Might be able to turn this around, never mind. Here comes a Shockwave.
Yeah, I mean, he died, but it was hard. Like, you can tell that the level disadvantage really hurt them there. Like, level 3 Earthshaker just doesn't do anything.
Nope. And Lina is already level 5, and has picked up 2 of the kills, by the way. Actually, she's been involved in all 4 of the kills that his team has.
Yeah, it's been very aggressive positioning. I mean, I don't really agree with standing there in that case. Like, it was very dangerous, considering you know that Earthshaker's entire, like, zone of control is only this section of the map. But it's still, it's okay. Like, it's not that much loss. They gave Bane a level, basically.
Okay, I turned my volume up a bit. Let me know if it's better this way. See if I have to talk louder than what I'm doing right now. I'm not sure, like, Mirana rotated, right? And she got a kill for that, which was great. And then she went middle. No, she got 1 kill, right?
Oh. What the hell happened with Lina? Okay, that's fine. No, she only got 1 kill, you're right.
Yeah, and then she rotated middle, and then she came back to middle, and after trying to go top, and now she's back top, which is great, and she's not doing bad on last hits, but I'm wondering if it was all worth it.
I mean, if they had let Power Rangers get away with that dual gank, and the SD and Lina walk away from it, it's probably worse. So I think it's okay. I mean, your Mirana in general, like, okay, she stays in that lane. Like, what does she go? Like, Midas or something? I don't know. It's the thing with the Mirana carry is, like, the time at which it matters is so late that it almost like feels pointless. Like I think when you have an opportunity to get a couple kills, you should generally go for it on this hero.
Fair enough, in which case that was the right play after all. This Wind Ranger sitting on level 7 luckily has a regen rune because she was completely out of mana actually. We have a teleport going bottom. Looks like we're gonna have J4 and FNG setting up something on the Doom, who is fairly far out. He's not visible by any wards or anything like that.
Let's get phase.
Then again, if they come in from the side, which they obviously cannot do anymore, but one disruption can kill him off.
Yeah, but he has phase boots and they have brown boots, so it's tough to chase him.
Unless he makes a mistake. Looks like they're at least gonna get the tower. If he comes in to try and deny the tower, then
yeah,
probably.
It's iffy.
Next assassin goes down top. We're gonna follow this one though. Disruption is there. Soulcatcher as well. Moonlight Shadow is trying to help out. Lucent Beam. That's all they can do. And in comes the Magnus with an RP just for Moon. Skewer back. And that's a kill right there. Maybe they can find another support. Doom. He is level 6. Doesn't have mana for his ultimate though. Or actually he does, but he didn't.
He has the mana. He didn't train it.
Well, that's interesting. He could have. I think he could have gotten a kill perhaps. Maybe not.
It would have been tough.
He has face boots though. Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. He had actually. He doesn't have level death, so even with phase and Doom, it's like not really enough damage. Luna can just escape to tower. The important thing there is that they kill the Luna. I was about to say if they don't like start killing Luna, that's a big problem because she has Midas and is leveling is farming very quickly. But because they do get the Luna kill and that gives Doom 6, I think now Zero Spectre are in decent shape again because Jiral's 8 and Doom is 6 and Luna's only 6.
And Jiral also got a solo kill on the next assassin. That's a pretty big deal. Shutting him down before
it wasn't
he's level
solo.
6.
I don't think Bane was there.
Okay. Oh, Eclipse coming out to take down the Doom after all. Wow. Disruption catches him out. And they have a sentry ward as well. That they place it after the Moonlight Shadow, but just in case.
Yeah, that was a good kill. Good response. Yeah. Getting back the gold that you lost, basically, from the death. I mean, an Earthshaker is really having a bad time. Yeah, his camp is locked now, the Ancients.
He's level 4, which it's not that bad. I mean, he still has his spells, all of his spells, a bit of everything, but yeah, that's all he has. Like
it's not bad, but it isn't good. The other thing is he's leveling. He leveled the second point in Fissure, which is fine as far as it goes, but it does mean that he wants more levels because when you know you're going to be level starved, you actually level Aftershock more. So he definitely needs a few more levels to be a factor in this game.
Smoke up. ZXC wasn't in time to join the party, but there's a smoke for 3 for Power Rangers, and they're rotating towards the top lane by the looks of it. Vendetta, first Vendetta of the game, Cheshire Cat. Finds himself Jiral. Oh, finds himself a courier. Well, that's a worthy...
No, Coco.
That's a worthy kill as well. They rotate mid with the smoke up then. There's no dire ward scouting that Nyx Assassin is going atop. The disruption will be there. This is Magnus. A Fissure might be enough. And actually, Light Strike Ray hits too early. Impale still hits from the other side of the Fissure. And the power shot from ZXC gets the kill in the end. I think Magnus is really happy that he didn't go for an RP there, as he tried.
You don't think he would have hit the Lina and the I
don't think he would have hit the Nyx Assassin.
Oh, yeah.
And he came in with the Impale.
Right. Yeah, it's tough. I think... yeah, you're right. They wouldn't have really gotten kills.
No, because the Fissure was already down and there's no Echo Slam. We have another smoke, by the way, because, you know, first one worked out okay, so why not try it again? They also have another Vendetta in 14 seconds. However, this time Arana is a lot more careful. She's actually pulling the wave back. Yeah.
It's rushing BKB, it looks like. Very interesting. I mean, against this team, it certainly makes sense. But again, like, yes, BKB is a good call here, but then Mirana does so little damage. Like, yes, she is magic immune, but what's she doing? Hopefully landing Starstorms. Uh-oh.
Hopefully not dying for her sake. Impale comes out. Ooh, nice leap! Nice leap indeed. And I think... she's boxed in. Sprite Carapace coming out, Starstorm hits, Laguna Blade there as well, a couple more hits needed, Light Strike Ray will pick him up, Mirana didn't get the kill though. And actually Magnus coming in looking for a return kill, FNG in a pretty dire situation, Skewer to try and chase him down with another Shockwave, he will have that kill.
It's time for plays, it's time for plays.
Oh! And then jukes! Boom! No jukes there.
Top.
Yeah, Mirana is still sitting there, Man fights, Light Strike Ray, it's too late. I think maybe that he had to, no, he didn't have anything else.
Nah.
He would have
not enough damage.
Yeah, Mitchell would have had it. So that's going to be good for the Bane as well. So he's now level 6. He has got
Almost
himself
7.
the Fiend's Grip, almost 7 even as well, and he has picked up 2 smokes. So
Yeah.
he is he's in for
Seven.
business.
7 is all you need for Bane for a while for a support Bane. Like you have Fiend's Grip, you have max rank Brain Sap, you're happy.
Yeah. And then you're gonna be doing whatever.
Luna
you want to
survived.
do.
I think. What happened there? How is he solo? I think Doom went for it, but I missed the attempt. No, yes, Doom. Never
He
mind.
still
I don't
has Doom, so
Radiant's bottom tower.
not
know.
sure. I'm
Where's
just
this
getting
mech for Doombringer? It seems like he might go Midas instead.
Well, he's sitting on 1,600 gold. And, I mean, really, there's no other mech carrier for Zero Respect, so...
No, nobody's gonna make mech if it's not this Doom.
Exactly. And they kind of need it because Power Rangers has got a lot of burst damage. And if you can live through that burst damage, you're gonna be okay until Luna, of course, starts getting her damage items up.
Plays. You see this top?
Oh, Impale! Dodge. Does everything got missed there? Or what?
Yeah, everything missed. He kept trying to land the Impale, and eventually finally did it and missed, and Magnus was like, okay, whatever. You're like, you can't kill me, I'll just keep farming the jungle.
We have
Except he's actually in real danger now.
Right. Smoke is cancelled.
But they saw it. Nice ward. This is a nice ward.
Yep. And countered hereby. On the edge of the duration, so it's not that big of a loss for Zero Respect, forcing out a sentry for that. Looks like we're gonna have a tower exchange, tier 1 top for tier 1 bottom, perhaps? Joral as well as Michelle are not pushing that fast though, and there could actually be potential to fight this if they all came here. Shadow Demon is actually the only one that comes for now.
I think it's probably more worth it for Zero. No, they decided to rotate the Bane top. In my opinion, they should have traded towers because getting money for Magnus means Blink Dagger, and if he dies now, he's held off the Blink for a long time.
Moonlight Shadow, who needs a Blink Dagger if you can just walk up and RP the
point.
heroes that you
Oh my
want
god,
to.
he's gonna do it.
In comes a 2-man RP. Fiend's Grip as well on the Wind Ranger. I'm not sure if it was needed. Doom on the other one. Lena manages to TP himself out. It was just very cookie cutter. Like...
No, you're right. Moonlight
gang.
Shadow made that possible. Very good play by them. And the fact that the sentry was down here instead of up here meant that they had no early warning of it.
And that is also going to be Blink Dagger complete now, of course, because he was so close already.
Yep. I was just worried about like if they pick a bad fight and he dies, but if you're confident, why the hell not? I guess.
It is a mechanism for the Doom, by the way. He has a buckler and things. There's a tower drop, so that's the second tower, or actually the first tower down in Power Rangers. Third tower down in the game in total, because already Power Rangers have managed to take down bottom as well as middle.
Yeah. This is all well and good, and Zero Respect are playing well, but Luna's farming hard.
She is. She has a Midas. Her net worth, like, compared to that of the Mirana, like, can we even compare that? There's 2k difference. And they're not the same time... Yeah, they're not the same type of heroes either. Now, one thing that I heard someone say at some point, a player actually, was like Luna farms creeps, and she farms very fast, and as a Mirana you can't really contest the farm of the creeps, but you're a farmer of heroes, or at least you should be as a Mirana.
Sure. He has 3 in 1, so he's been farming some heroes. And for what it's worth, so far, like, most of that difference in net worth is Midas, right? So, like, the effectiveness of the heroes is not so separate yet, but it's gonna grow and grow and grow and grow.
Well, let's see what they're gonna smoke. There we go.
They have to gank a lot.
Well,
they're on the wrong side of the map right now.
And they do have a Fiend script though, so if someone does come along, then they can go.
Magnus, really?
If someone was watching that, then obviously it's now Smoke.
Yeah, like
Smoke spoiled.
Hopefully they didn't see the shockwave coming out of thin air.
Yeah, no, but I don't think they did
greedy.
because I mean, you know, we didn't see any pinks coming out, and they are playing careful, but that makes sense because there's not that many people visible on the map.
Yep. And Zero Respect have no idea where PR are. Like they check the Roche pit, they check the jungle camps. I mean, the smoke wasn't completely useless. They've now blocked 3 different camps.
Oh, Impale misses for Cheshire Cat. Still though, the slow from the Demonic Purge and Light Strike Ray hits anyways. And no Moonlight Shadow for him as the Laguna Blade will finish it off. And that means that when Moonlight Shadow was still there, of course, because Magnus is now sitting around, I'm not sure if he can make something happen though. Because even if he does blink in, does he have to follow up? Oh, he scores down Cheshire Cat. Fisher coming out as well. This should be a kill. Spike Carapace, 1 second. It is going to come out. It is not going to be enough. Nice 3-man Impale. But,
yeah, nice stun, but
you know, yeah, he dies. Good effort.
Oh, okay, trade. on the whole. Wonder what Doom's making. Is that Force Staff? Maybe Atos? If he wants to make good
Athos.
items?
Athos advocate, I'd say you are.
I am. Dude, you know how good Atos is on this team, though? Take a look at this. Like, your fissures and Mirana arrows become pretty free.
That's true. That is true. One thing I want to point out is that ZXC actually at level 8, I believe, already has picked up the Focus Fire. Didn't expect level 2 at level 11, but nonetheless, very early pickup, and that's of course courtesy towards the buff Blink forward. Skewer gets himself Cheshire Cat, but Cheshire Cat's already inside the Vendetta, so that's not going to be happening. There is a sentry ward. Impale still comes out. Jarrell
Nice
gonna get hit by that, and J4 cannot get in range for the Light Strike Array because of that fissure. It was a brilliant fissure coming out indeed.
Yeah. Good. I mean, the Zero Spectre... Whoa, what's with this leap, though?
Well, he pops a BKB. Is gonna turn this around. Looking for the MP, for the RP, for the Magnus. Can't find it, though. Shockwave doesn't hit either. Fiend Script, though, up on the Luna. They managed to take him down. The Dragon Slave, or the Light Strike Array up on 2 still comes out. They do take down the Magnus. Not a worthy trade just yet. Maybe they can make it so. They pick up another one. Can they get another kill here? Can they take down the Doom? The Light Strike Array hits again. Fisher, though, again, perfectly aimed. ZXC getting solo echo slammed, and Jarrell just coming in with a double kill with this Starstorm. Will actually not lose his life. There we go, lose his life for it. 3 for 3 actually. 3 for 3 it ends up being.
No way, more people died than that, I think.
No, because everybody else is still around. 3 for 3.
Yeah, Jarrell, what a bold player. That was very courageous. Both of those leaps were incredibly courageous.
Yes. I actually thought that he was going to get a triple kill perhaps. The Mirana and then get out still, but no. ZXC.
Yeah, if he gets out, I think we can call that a one fight for Zero Respect. As it is, I mean, the main thing is they killed the Luna. It's so critical to try to keep her down. With Manta almost done already and the Midas ready, like, you gotta keep killing her. So it's great that they managed that. They were fighting basically on really unfavorable ground. Yeah. Like, half the team was shooting upwards across this, like, high ground. Bane stood here, so he got hit by 4 tower hits. So it was a rough fight. They did really well, considering the fact they didn't land RP. They were fighting uphill, etc., etc.
Yeah, RP was not even used at all, actually. And to be honest, I mean, even if the Mirana died as well, she was there for all the kills.
Yeah.
And he got the gold for most of them as well, as in got the last hit.
You're totally right. And Luna wasn't there at all, so
exactly.
he like his level advantages dissipated a little bit. And the other thing is ES, who's had a horrible game, like in terms of just being able to level, survived. So he's now caught up to the SD and the Luna, and he's only 500 off Blink. Okay, 600, but still.
Yeah, and he landed some pretty good fishes as well.
Yeah, they were really well placed.
Effort.
Actually, his fissures are like the main reason they didn't do worse in that fight, I think. There were multiple times that Mirana or Doom would have died if not for fissure.
Well, though, this was first fight that Power Rangers actually kind of lost, I want to say. So...
Yeah, I'd say they lost, you're right.
What's there... Because his Power Rangers, are they just going to play passive? That's not Power Ranger style.
Yeah. It's not, but that's what they should do. Anytime that you're, like, sort of favored just on the basics, like... You feel like you're the stronger team in terms of fundamentals. It's generally not to your advantage to try to cause chaos, unless like you're Navi.
Well, maybe they want to take a page out of their book.
Maybe.
You never know.
But isn't I feel like that's part of why you're like they don't beat teams that they're as good as. They beat teams that they're worse than. But I think part of that is that they don't play quite as safe as you could. In something like a position like this, there's almost no pressure on Power Rangers, in my opinion. Like, just farm up Luna.
Yeah, and they've got 4 people rotating top. Even the Luna, who's farming the jungle right now, not farming bottom because that right now is a very easy place to gank and very obvious as well. As the words of Zero Respect, you know, they speak for themselves. They have got control over the Radiant jungle, but it looks like Power Rangers are not wanting to play passive because Dire jungle is now theirs, and it looks like they want to push. Vendetta is already scouting out, seeing if he can find someone. It's level 2 Vendetta. He has got a blink as well, if he can find someone out. Oh, hello, Earthshaker. That's going to give you a good one. Vendetta's about to run out, though. He has to be careful.
He's going to run into a sentry also in a sec.
Yeah, Impale will miss, though.
Big plays.
Dodged, and they
strafes. Yeah. That's actually, it's a huge deal that Earthshaker didn't get hit by that stun. That's blink versus not blink.
Dire's top tower
He should buy it, IMO. Like,
If he, yeah, he
don't play
has the
wrong.
gold, so he should definitely
Yeah.
buy it. I fully agree. They do take the tower top though, and meanwhile,
They're pushing
Zero
tier 3.
Respect is you know, running around in mid lane, not really doing anything, and only now forced to teleport back because indeed the tier 3 is under siege. In comes the RP, actually gets to Luna as well as Lina, and they both will drop. There's no way they're gonna get out of this one. Maybe no. Just
Brilliant by LL there.
yeah,
the Magnus.
I agree. And actually, the Doom finds himself Shadow Demon. He's not gonna make it out of
Sick.
there alive either. ZXC though
Yeah, I just
gets a
I
bane.
don't get this greedy play from Power Rangers. Like, you don't have to do this.
Shockwave, ZXC manages to get himself out of there. Shashaiket, not gonna get so lucky. This could be turning into a team wipe if there's a blink screwer back. Nah, maybe.
He's gonna get him, he's gonna
Shaz,
get
he is! That's a team wipe right there, and all they got was a Bane. I guess in a tier
Magnus
3
is
tower,
legit.
perhaps,
Like, it's really good Magnus play. I don't know. I'm really impressed.
but really, they should have backed off after getting the tier 2, and they would have
Yeah,
been
it's
fine, and they would have
why,
had
right?
an
Like-
awesome trade.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, like, maybe they don't have TPs, but you can check. Like, they're in vision.
Oh, I now know what Doom is building, or I think I know what Doom is building.
Refresher?
No.
Oh, Aghanim Scepter? Jesus, okay.
Yeah. That's
I really prefer Refresher, actually, but fine.
I prefer neither, actually.
You don't like Refresher?
No, get an AC or something. Be useful.
They don't have that much auto attack, dude. They have a Mirana.
But she's building auto attack.
Well, sure, so in 30 minutes when she does damage, she can build an AC.
It will still be decent. Bit of protection against the Luna. That's never wrong.
Yeah. It's okay. It's no Refresher.
Get an AC and a Vlad, and you know, be the aura
way.
person.
No way, Vlad's no way. I like, yes, I would say yes if they had like an anti-mage or something. Like, yeah, sure, build Vlad's, build AC, or like a life stealer. Yeah, I think that's amazing in that situation. But in this
Stack up.
team, they're not doing auto attack damage. They're gonna win fights because Magnus lands godlike RPs.
FNG is trying to farm some creeps, but Shadow Poison doesn't reach any. Fairly funny.
That's sad. Cause their camps are still blocked.
Yep. It's very fun to see that happen, as in, normally after you block the enemy camps at like during the laning stage, afterwards you don't do that anymore. But it has a very big impact. Ooh! Ooh, that dodge of Moon! So close. Nice silence though, even though of course the skewer still came in time. CXC,
Yeah, it was a
I
little
like
late.
his thoughts.
The idea is a good idea, and
Yeah.
in fact, I think Orchid's the right build for Windrunner in this game. Like, it's a good build.
Well, maybe next time.
Luna got her Lincoln's.
Cool. Maybe next time the Magnus is not gonna try it out of fear for that Orchid as well. They're actually
Yeah,
not
I guess so.
smoking
But he has
up
BKB, dude.
Does he? Oh, he does. He does.
So he doesn't actually, like, it's a smart build for this Magnus, and because he's had such a good game, he can afford it very early. Like, it's 23 minutes, and Magnus has Blink and BKB.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm a bit surprised that Luna is walking around enemy jungles, and I'm feeling like she could have had safer places to farm. Especially
He doesn't
now
have
that
his
the
own
work is
jungle, it's
finished.
blocked.
True. But it's...
They're blocking it with Mirana illusions now.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Doomburger.
In some trouble. Eclipse. Oh, in comes the Echo Slam though. Fisher up on 2. Moon already doomed up. Fiend scrimmed up. There's no way he's gonna get out. All the hate in the world for him. In the meantime, it looks like an RP up on the Wind Ranger.
RP.
She'll get killed off as well. 2-0. I mean, Nyx Assassin was able to get away from that one, but doesn't really matter if your core heroes lose their lives. That's the 2 highest farmed heroes on Power Rangers.
Yes. And like, why? Like, what were they were going for a Doom gank.
Why are
Like,
they there?
Yes, and they expended Eclipse for it. Like, damn, you really want to kill that Doom, don't you? Like, to prevent what? Like, him hitting Aghanims? Like, oh no.
Oh no, we're not gonna be able to get away from the Doom. Or we have to run from the
So
Doom.
bad.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, check out that Shadow Demon jungle farm, though. It's so good. Cleared a stack camp.
Oh, good for him.
I know. It's good for him.
Sorry.
SD mid is gonna be a thing, just you
Okay.
watch.
Well, okay, SD mid advocate. We've got Marana, her Aegis is gonna disappear in 3 minutes. And she now has her MKB. It looks like Zero Respect. I mean,
Oh no. They see him, he's sitting right on a sentry.
it's noble that he thought he was invisible. Like he was being the patient guy right there. But right now, this is gonna be the rest of Zero Respect backing off, because this is actually one of the first times where they grouped up and actually decided, you know what, we're gonna go for a fight.
Yeah.
Because previous fights has all been Power
happens.
Rangers initiating, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That was, I mean, really smart sentry warding from Power Rangers there. Like, there's no natural stealthers on Zero Respect. Well, I guess there's Moonlight Shadow, but they prevented the Moonlight Shadow ganks. Like, check out, this is like all anti-Moonlight Shadow sentry placement.
Well, and an anti-block camp placement.
And apparently anti-Magnus invisibility.
That too. Smoke up. Zero Respect. They're still wanting to fight. I don't blame them, because they're still up against the Luna late game, and even though they are doing well, they need to do even better. Blink forward. Oh, ZXC. They keep stacking that Doom and the Fiend script. I don't think it's needed.
I mean, both of them at the same time?
Yes.
Probably not.
I think only
Okay, no,
Fiend script
Doom went
would've been
BKB. This is much smarter, in my opinion, than Ags.
for the Doom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But that's a random staff of wizardry then.
It's the Atos, my friend. It's probably not the
Maybe.
Atos.
No.
It's probably
You
not.
can think it is. Like, even if the game would end now, you can think it was, and then you.
I mean, honestly, at this point, Force Staff wouldn't be terrible either.
Initiate with it. That's decent. That's
Yeah, definitely. You can Force Staff the Bane forward. You can Force Staff the Bane backward into safety after he Fiend scripts.
good. True. That's actually really good, because he can continue
It's
casting that.
legit.
Especially if you have a couple, there's no way you're gonna interrupt it. And
Yeah.
there's quite a few interrupts coming out
Yeah,
from Power Rangers.
sure.
They've got disruption. Every single hero has got a way to interrupt the Fiend script.
Yeah. That's why that's part of why people are stacking BKB so much, is that they do have a disable heavy, magic heavy lineup PR. It's a good lineup, I don't know if they played it right. Like, you have a Midas Luna. The inevitability is in your favor, I feel.
I think FNG really tried to deny the rune, but it didn't really work out. In the end, he's not gonna get it. Do they have a gem? Yes, they do. Michelle's carrying a gem. Isn't there a song about Michelle somewhere?
I think there's lots of songs about Michelle.
I can't think of any right now, though. I just know that there is a
There's
song.
a place in Paris called Mont Saint-Michel.
I know, I've been there.
Nice, me too.
Cool. It's like it's the one on the
Probably
mountain,
not at the
right?
same
Kind
time.
of the island thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ate pancakes there, which were super expensive and not even that great. If you order
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
pancake,
Pancakes are like crepes. Like,
yeah, but if you order a crap like orange, then they gave a bowl with the pancake like draped in it, and then a bit of orange in it, like orange juice.
Nice. Nice.
Orange juice.
But it was a crepe, right? Like, not like a...
Yeah, but it was
not like a
orange
big fluffy
juice
thing.
with a pancake. That doesn't fit.
Good stuff.
Radiant's bottom
I don't.
I've eaten orange juice with pancakes. Why not?
It's weird.
Fair enough. Yo, big pincer.
Yeah, big pins are coming in. Arrow already hits upon Moon though, and he is very, very sad. Probably very dead as well. First one to drop, actually second one, as Bane got blown up at the back from the pincer movement. Jarrell turned on his BKB though. He's chasing down the supports. Nyx Assassin already forced away, and without Moon, they have to wait until he's back. He bought back. He's going to be back here shortly. Zero Respect obviously knows that he bought back, so they're just gonna, well, kill J4 while they back off. Nightlight Strike Array actually still in the Earthshaker, but J4 drops. And now without the Lina, perhaps? Do they think they can find more? Power Rangers is back
Where
off,
is
though.
Bane's gem?
Well, he died, so... Is it on the... It's not in the Lina. It's not... Oh, it's in the Shadow Demon.
Oh, it's Shadow Demon. Got it. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
pretty big pickup. That's nice.
It is a big pickup. I do think that I'm kind of confused. I feel like when you make that exact pincer, the Radiant defending tier 2, half the team comes around. I feel like Luna should have been part of the coming around group, because your Eclipse is much stronger when you sort of like, because you know the clump of enemy heroes is here.
Oh!
So if you,
That
what an
arrow! Blink, RP, you're dead. Gem on the floor again. ZXC skewered back into enemy lines. Will get picked up here as well by the shockwave, and that was a massive arrow landing there
Yeah, it
from
was.
Jarrell, and he picks up the gem for himself as well.
This
Brilliantly
Magnus
done.
player is very pinpoint with his shockwaves. Like, he hits them at max range every time, almost.
Yeah, good play from Zero Respect, and I have to say, I'm impressed with their playstyle overall. They are countering the aggression coming from Power Rangers very well. Now, of course,
Yep.
Power Rangers has got some questionable decisions made.
Yes.
But
I mean, I don't know. Zero Respect are playing well. Like, this is a legit team. They got the gem back with that because of that arrow, like you said.
Yep.
Cheshire Cat. Oh my god.
That's his own force staff, by the way.
Now they know he's there.
Oh, he can blink out though. He has a blink. Oh, he's gonna skewer him off out of the hill. Oh no!
He can't pick a direction because it's too scary.
It is scary.
This is dumb.
Oh
this
god.
is really silly.
Well, at least he creates space. Oh, if they're gonna smoke here, that would be so hilarious.
No, they know. They know somebody's there.
No, none. Well, the courier flew over. Now they knew. Now they come back.
Okay, so they should have known because when Doom came to farm the jungle, all the creeps were facing in the Nyx's direction because they were trying to hit him.
But he does have a teleport scroll, so maybe they thought like he teleported out.
Yeah, okay, I guess so. That was amazing.
And the courier, the only one that scouted out. Well, at least they didn't try to smoke, which would have been very sad for them. That would have been actually also kind of
Doom is necroing. He's got Necro 2 already.
Cool, so that was what a Staff of Wizardry was for. I like it. They lacked some push. We talked about that during the draft a bit when we still thought there was maybe going to be a Dragonite mid. Wait a second. That's going to be a very sad Magnus. Maybe skewers away. Moonlight Shadow as well. 3-man Echo Slam. Earthshaker will give his life for that one, but he already did his job. In comes a 3-man RP. It is Wind Ranger that dies. Moon will drop shortly after. And the Doom is up by Cheshire Cat. Can't really attempt to run, even though he is going to try. Lena picked up by a Mirana in the meantime, but that is going to be a disastrous end to the Power Rangers team fight, which they initiated on the Magnus. GG!
Yeah, that's game. That's game.
They don't want to do this anymore. They need a different draft, I think. I mean, it was outplayed as well, I think.
Draft was okay.
Well, but they didn't fit their playstyle. Like, if you're still going to play in the same aggressive way, you have to have a different draft.
Even so, I think even with the, like, I agree with you, but then maybe just even something as simple as not going Midas Luna and just trying to play more, like, all-out aggression. Like, more of, like, a Joe style, like, tread. Like, maybe not even bothering with the early Helm. Like, just going treads, drums, Yasha, and then BKB or something.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Like, I do think that this was really rough for Power Rangers. They did kind of get outplayed.
They did, for sure.
But the draft was excellent. I agree that Zero Respect had a lot of tons of disable. The Magnus played amazingly. They were all heroes they're comfortable with, especially Gerald Mirana. Like, he always plays this stuff.
True. We're gonna see if they can do it again. If it was luck or skill. Reference. And this is a best of 3, so we're gonna see ourselves if we are gonna see 3 games for our first series today, or if we are gonna see 2 games, if Zero Respect can do it again. So stick around. Wow, it's getting late here, so that's my excuse right there. We'll be right back with another game of the Yard Wide Festival, for which, by the way, you can buy a ticket to watch all the games inside the game client, and on top of that, get yourself a sweet courier in Naga Siren style. Anyways, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.